second application of beard balm today. Usually I only do one, but this is my second. I do not understand. It seems like it's drier out today or something. Oh, nope, nope. There goes the notifications. We are live, 35 seconds in. Hello, hello, hello. I hope my chat is working better today than it was yesterday. It says there's 5 viewers, 6 viewers, 8 viewers, 17 on 19 channels broadcasting. Yes, I've got a fantastic show for you. It's one of those triumphant, trendy Asdabbers epic shows where you just want to watch it because you know I'm going to get the chance to fucking say, hey, it's a good thing you've been watching my show. I fucking told you so, right? You know, and that makes me feel good when I can do that. Well, this is going to be one of those shows. And boy, oh boy, do I have a video to share with you guys of just hypocrisy and ignorance. And, you know, I've gone way out of my way to reach this fucking douchebag, David Pakman. I've called him. I've emailed him. I've left him messages on his videos on YouTube. We've talked about it here. We've tweeted him. I've had you guys tweet him repeatedly. Now, we've got evidence of all of this, okay? We've been telling him for years, why are you got your head up your ass about fucking politics? You should be talking about off-grid living. What's with the politic discussion that's not helping anybody? Well, today, in fact, just a few minutes ago, David Pakman put up a video, and I want you guys to all see it. Twitter? No, I haven't. Oh, I got to see that. Okay, I'll stop my show to see your tattoo, buddy. Hold on. I'm going to stop my show to see your tattoo. That's big. Twitter. Edward Haynes says he got a trendy Asdabbers tattoo. I told you I'd get it, son. No shit. Son? You fucking got that shit. Look at that, dude. Fucking trendy Asdabbers. I'll put that shit on the website, bro, just like I promised. Look at that, guys. Trendy Asdabbers. Another trendy Asdabbers tattoo. I love it. Dude, did you do that yourself? On your hand? You put it on your hand? I love it. All right, thank you for that. That will go up on my website. Thank you for that, Eddie. I'm also doing bong rips for you. You got a fucking tattoo of trendy Asdabbers on your hand, bro. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so let's move this so you guys can see my doggy. No need for a doggy shield. Anyhow, okay, back to the show. In fact, let's do a bong rip for Eddie. He got a fucking tattoo of trendy Asdabbers. Oh my God, dude. I'm telling you, when you guys do this shit, it's fucking crazy. It makes me so happy. That is huge, and it's amazing, Eddie, that you would do that. What a commitment to the movement, man. What a commitment. So thank you for that, man. Wow. Okay, so. Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to take my shoes off. I saw something on my thumb there. All right, I'm going to take my shoes off. They are tight. That will make me feel better. I will tell you, this is interesting. I was literally walking with these boots this morning or yesterday, and the fucking laces came off the top. Just like I told you, these aren't good enough. These little clips aren't good enough. I am going to contact this company, and I'm going to tell them to make these clips bigger. Like, you got a great shoe. Why ruin it with these little clips? You know, I'm already scratching them up, man. They're getting scratched, and they're getting stained and shit from walking around. You know, and I'm like, should I not wear these outside? They're great hiking boots, but should I just keep these for special occasions? But they're so beautiful. But fuck it, dude. Good boots, man. Fun getting fucked up. Okay, we'll throw that over there. Yeah, so Eddie Haynes, dude, you did that yourself. It's fucking beautiful, bro. I had a feeling you did it yourself, and I got to tell you, I love the style of the lettering and everything. I love the way you did it. It's fucking beautiful. Man, you fucking tattoo yourself, bro. You're hardcore. That's hardcore. I love it, man. There's some fucking hardcore trendies out there, motherfucker. Cheers to you, Edward. This is for you, and then we'll get back into the show. You guys, if you really want to see a good show today, this is going to be a vindicating, you know, a really, really great episode. When you hear me bitching and complaining and moaning about something and telling you that we actually have the power to change opinions and whatever, hey, man, don't think for 1 second that David Pakman came up with this all on himself and all by himself. And he does at him. I've never fucking sent him messages. No, I've never done videos on YouTube about it. He wants to pretend that all he wants. But you guys know that he's a fucking liar. And you guys know that he got the message. And when you see this video, you'll know even more. So let's do this bong hit for Edward Haynes, who did a fucking tattoo of trendy ass dabbers. Thank you for that. We'll see Newfoundland 420. Cheers, Bad Bad Blue Jaws. Cheers, everybody. All right, let's get right to the video so you guys can see the hypocrisy in action. So you guys can see the, you know, just the utter realization that David Pakman had that we have lived and tries to take full credit for. I just love that he tries to take credit for this.
I want to do this next story today because it's important to do. But I want to be careful about the message that I send to you. And I have something that I'm going to admit to you, which is that Donald Trump's mishandling of coronavirus has pushed me to be as close to a prepper as I have ever been.
Bullshit. Bullshit. We've been contacting him. We've been telling him. We've been screaming at him. And I know he's gotten the fucking message. And he says, oh, it's because Donald Trump's got me scared. Yeah, who's planted the fucking seeds, you fucking bitch? This guy right here. He'll give me zero credit, though.
Now, preppers are those who believe that there is a catastrophic disaster or emergency that is likely to occur in the...
See, and that's not true either. He sounds just like the people from Doomsday Preppers. Oh, you see, preppers are people who believe that something fucking crazy is going to happen because all preppers are crazy. Perpetuate. See, he still doesn't get it. He still doesn't get it. He thinks his little bit of fucking scruff makes him a fucking big off-gridder. Oh, look, I've got scruff on my face, and now I'm going to be able to fucking handle off-grid living because I'm a big tough... Look, I don't cut my hair anymore, and I've got scruff on my face. Fucking police.
The future, and they make active preparations for it. Typically, they stockpile food. Sometimes they stockpile weapons and ammunition. They stockpile elements of medical, as you may have come to know them, and a whole bunch of other supplies. And there's a political bent to prepping. So you've got just general people who, general preparedness advocates, who often are not super politically entwined with the movement, but very often preppers are small government conservatives. They're prepping because they have a fundamental distrust of government. Sometimes they even have conspiracy theories about government that lead them to prep. Sometimes you have religiously.
Because all of us off-gridders, we're all fucking psychos. And he's still going off about how we're fucking crazy. And he's not doing it because he's crazy. He's doing it because he's fucking intelligent. But all the other people who are already doing it, we've already got some weird fucking crazy ideas in our brain that's the reason that we're going to do it. And that makes every single one of us fucking crazy, whether we're right-wingers or anarchists or libertarians or anti-government or whatever the fuck label he's trying to slap on us. Can you believe the bullshit coming out of this fucker's face right now?
Motivated prepping. Mormons, for example, often do long-term food storage as a part of their religion. Now, I am not literally becoming a prepper. I'm not buying guns, for example. I'm not buying a year of food.
Well, no, wait. I thought you just said before, sometimes preppers have guns. Now you're saying, I'm not going to be a prepper, literally, because I'm not going to have guns. That is fucking so goddamn contradicting right there. Those two statements completely just contradicted with each other. You said sometimes preppers have guns. Now all preppers have guns, David? Well, which is it? Which is it? Are we fucking psychos with guns or not? You fucking idiot.
Not literally becoming a prepper.
Top of the hour. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
I'm not buying a year of food or anything like that. But there is no doubt that the degree to which Donald Trump has been completely untrustworthy and dishonest and incompetent day in and day out when it comes to the coronavirus pandemic has proven to me not that I need to have a fundamental distrust of government and therefore I should be prepping, but that the country is dumb enough to elect people this poorly suited to manage a crisis, and I do need to be more prepared. It's healthy to have a skepticism of government's ability to solve every problem, and I've never trusted government in certain areas. So, for example,
yeah, give us an example.
I've never trusted government to do foreign policy correctly, right? Democrats and Republicans, we have hundreds of years of history to vindicate us on that. Look at the Middle East, look at Latin America, look at so many of these other things. That was always an area where I was very skeptical of government.
Wow.
Part of it is the people that we elect to lead us. I've never really trusted government to do criminal justice correctly. Look at the war on drugs, look at mass incarceration.
All of a sudden,
cannabis, look, all these different...
Did he just call it cannabis? Oh, I love it. All of a sudden, David Pakman is this guy who doesn't trust government. All of a sudden, he's this guy that, politics are fucking shady. Are you kidding me? Every day, your show has been about politics. Every fucking day. And now, all of a sudden, today, on this video, David Pakman says, yeah, I've never really trusted government. Yeah, whatever, dude. You're so full of shit. This kid is just now opening his eyes, and he wants the whole world to think he's been woke forever. Fuck this motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
Things. But I have mostly believed that in a time of real crisis, like a pandemic, I consider the coronavirus pandemic to be one of those instances, I mostly believe that the government would pull it together and cross party lines and put ignorance and politics and partisanship aside and just take care of things. And yet, as
because they did such a good job with the fucking impeachment trial, David, that you covered. They all came together. They saw that Donald Trump had been lying and breaking the law, and they all came together, came to their senses, and worked together, crossed party lines, and achieved the thing that everyone needed so desperately, right? But all of a sudden now the same government that David Pakman's been covering since fucking 4 or 5 months ago, all of a sudden, I figured they'd get this right at least. What? What did you just say?
Ignorance and politics and partisanship aside and just take care of things. And yet, as 60,000 Americans have died, 61,000 really, as we continue to find 15, 20, 25,000 new cases of the virus every single day, as we clearly are not yet doing nearly enough testing, Donald Trump has failed. He's failed to be proactive. Every day he is going out and gaslighting. As thousands of people were dying on Monday, Trump was publicly bragging about how great everything he's done is.
Yes, I've got a well, Edward. Good question. I do. I'm totally off grid. My solar guy's coming back this week next week to connect my battery, hopefully, and that will be a huge step. And then the next battery, the second battery, has not arrived yet. We're still waiting on that, but I think he's got the inverters, so he might be bringing those out. And I'm gonna be so close, man. I'm so close to being completely off grid.
On Tuesday, as thousands of people were continuing to die, he went out and he did a complete propaganda press conference using people with cognitive disabilities as props to brag about how.
That's right, Edward. He changed overnight, apparently, right? You go watch him yesterday, and he was complaining about Donald Trump and talking about politics. Now today, he's going to tell you about how he's going to be going, prepping.
He and Ivanka have saved the economy, as 30 million people now have lost their jobs. Tens of thousands of businesses have been unable to get money from that PPP program because huge corporations took a ton of cash.
I want to smoke, but I'm going to chill.
So then I start to go to a dark place. Our testing rate is 41st in the world. And Trump is bragging, we've done the most tests. We have the best tests. It's total gaslighting, and they can't be trusted. So how does this get me to prepping? Well, I was thinking yesterday, imagine that we weren't dealing with a viral pandemic for a second. Imagine that the crisis was...
I have the ability to collect rainwater in massive amounts, but I don't do it because I've got the well. But yeah, I've got containers full of water that are 55-gallon. It's funny. David Pakman's talking later in this video. He's going to tell you about his 15-gallon water containers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure I've got 4 55-gallon water containers and 1,500-gallon water container, as well as those 4 55-gallon water containers. And he's going to tell you about his 30-gallon capacity.
Bad actor had poisoned the water supply in urban areas.
And this is so stupid. Okay, so he goes on this long walk to try to create some sort of a relatable situation that he can use as an analogy for the situation that we're in right now. So he starts talking about if somebody poisons the water. Listen to what David Pakman says. It makes no sense, and he sounds like a fucking idiot.
We weren't dealing with a viral pandemic for a second. Imagine that the crisis was a bad actor had poisoned the water supply in urban areas, and the water was killing people. Someone poisons the water supply, people start to die, we figure out what it is, the water supply has been poisoned.
Because everyone all over the United States all gets their water from the same place? What are you even talking about? That doesn't even make sense. How many people have wells? Did someone go around and poison all the wells? I mean, David, you could have thought of something better than this. You should have taken 3 minutes before the show and come up with a better analogy.
Okay, people can't drink tap water anymore until it gets sorted out, but people need water to live. Trump is the type of guy who would have a slow response, but would insist everything is fine. He'd say, just run the tap, we're going to run the taps, and everything's going to be fine, it'll clear out, as people start to die, not only from drinking tainted water, but also dying of thirst. He would go on TV and he would say the National Guard has distributed tens of millions of gallons, more than any government has ever done. Who even heard of distributing 10 million gallons before? And people would be dying because 10 million gallons of water is nothing in a country of 300 million. And 10 days would go by and there would still be too little water, much like there are still too few tests. And Trump would go on TV and say, hey, here's 10 CEOs who have developed great water filtration devices.
It's a long
We've
walk.
given them a ton of cash, of course, huge cash cow for them. They're making money. And we're going to roll out 100,000 water filtration kits to communities, and we're winning. And people would be dying of thirst. And when the 100,000 filtration kits show up 6 weeks later, it's not enough. Now, I am not someone who has distrusted government to effectively take care of some of these basics, because I never imagined we'd have someone so dishonest and so immoral in the Oval Office. But unfortunately, enough Americans voted for it in 2016, and that's what we have. So I admit, I've been buying more medical supplies. I've been buying a water filtration capability. I bought some of those water storage bricks, waiting for them to arrive. And I'll constantly keep, 15 gallons of water for myself and another 15 gallons for my girlfriend. I've bought more non-perishable food. Some supplies of electricity was out for say 3 days. Everything from waterproof matches to who knows what. I've sort of gone down the rabbit hole. So I'm sort of cautiously, not for the reasons that the right wingers.
I'm going to go back.
And when the 100,000 filtration kits show up 6 weeks later, it's not enough. Now, I am not someone who has distrusted government to effectively take care of some of these basics.
Right.
Because I never imagined we'd have someone so dishonest.
Oh, but wait, David. But wait. Weren't you just telling us before you started your long fucking walk of bullshit into the land of poisoned water? Weren't you just telling us how you weren't trusting, you never trusted the government? Oh, you didn't trust the way they did foreign policy, and you didn't trust the government's ability to handle certain, whatever, and blah, 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 blah. But you never saw fit, even with my calls and my emails and my tweets. And I know they weren't lost because I literally left voice messages, and you guys heard me leave them. I said, why are you wasting your time on politics? You should be talking about off-grid living. You've got tomatoes. You should be reporting on your tomatoes and showing your audience how you're growing the fucking tomatoes and more. Right? No, he ignored all that. He goes on this long fucking walk that he comes back to tell you, oh, yeah, I've never been fooled by the government. I've known all along. But wait, I've never taken the time to actually prepare for any of this. Why, David? I thought you just told us you didn't trust the government. It's 7:10 and it's time to smoke. Cheers.
Making money.
Cheers. No law regarding cannabis.
100,000 water filtration kits to communities, and we're winning, and people would be dying of thirst. And when the 100,000 filtration kits show up 6 weeks later, it's not enough. Now, I am not someone who has distrusted government to effectively take care of some of these basics, because I never imagined we'd have someone so dishonest and so immoral in the Oval Office. But unfortunately, enough Americans voted for it in 2016, and that's what we have. So I admit, I've been buying more medical supplies. I've been buying a water filtration capability. I bought some of those water storage bricks, waiting for them to arrive. And
It's funny when you think about this, right? Think about this. He says, I never imagined that the United States would elect a president that would neglect the office like Donald Trump has. And he spent zero time endorsing Bernie Sanders because he wanted to remain neutral. And now all of a sudden, now all of a sudden he's got to fucking start struggling and start fucking prepping. And he's got to do it quick because he doesn't know when the shit's really going to hit the fan, right? But all of us, we're a bunch of right-wingers. Yeah, I'm a fucking right-winger. I love that shit. Because I'm off-grid, I'm a right-winger.
I'll constantly keep, 15 gallons of water for myself and another 15 gallons for my girlfriend.
15, that should be enough.
I bought more non-perishable food. Some supplies of electricity was out for, say, 3 days.
3 days.
Everything from, waterproof matches.
What about 4 days?
Who knows what? I've sort of gone down.
What about 7 days?
So I'm
what about 70 days?
Not for the reasons
got enough water
that
for
the
70 days with your little 15 gallons?
Do it, but cautiously acquiring stuff. Because I never imagined the voters would do something.
He never imagined that because he always relied on government to take care of him, and he never thought, "Hey, man, maybe I should start putting some thought into what I really will require in order to survive." No. He is such a green noob, little fucking scruff on his fucking little baby face bitch that he is literally completely going into this completely blind. He's going out and spending money on shit that's not even gonna fucking help him. He's being suckered by all the companies that make the fucking stupid shit. But, he wants to ignore people like me, and that's fine. That's fine. Let him ignore the trendy nays of the world because, we're all right-wingers.
In charge. Am I crazy? If anybody else is feeling this way, let me know. And I know that there will be right-wingers who say, David, You've taken the red pill. You are now one of us. No. My reasons for doing
I'm a
this
right-winger.
are not small government conservatism or sovereign citizen ideology or any of that stuff.
Oh, no.
Wow, the American people might elect a moron like this again.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's not that Trendy Nay has been screaming at you from every fucking direction, even having his own audience tweet you and call into your show to fucking tell you about this. You want to ignore us completely, and you want to take full credit for this. You want to say that you came up with this all on your own. You know what, Dave? Good for you. You know what? Maybe you did come up with it all on your own. Maybe you did somehow tune me out so fucking perfectly that you never heard a single word of warning that I've ever fucking given you. But you know what? I don't buy that for a fucking second. And he ain't gonna give me any fucking credit. Guaranteed.
And he could or she could once again fail us. That's why I'm doing it. Let me know your reaction. Let me know what you
I'll
think.
tell you my reaction, David. And once again, you're gonna fucking ignore it. Go back to David Pakman's fucking all the times he's empty Trump podiums, empty Trump podiums, empty Trump podiums, empty Trump podiums, empty Trump podiums. I'm like, why are you showing empty Trump podiums, David Pakman? You should be talking about off-grid living. You should be talking about off-grid living. You should be talking about off-grid living. But no. He never heard Crazy Nay. No. He came up with it all on his little fucking scruffy faced self while he was sitting at home fucking stroking his fucking mini micro beard. He fucking, I'm sitting home stroking my fucking micro beard. And I'm thinking, my fucking scruff is longer than your fucking shit beard. You fucking piece of shit. Look at your fucking hair. You're trying to act like you can't get a fucking haircut. Look at you. You're a fucking disgrace. What a disgrace. Give me fucking credit, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, well, I fucking told your ass. I got proof of that shit. Man, I go through my goddamn videos, and I bet you I could type in David Pakman's name, and I'll bet you videos will start popping up. Me saying, David Pakman is wasting time talking about Donald Trump. He needs to be talking about off-grid living. Watch. And if any of you, I swear to fuck, if any of you could go through my shit and you find a video where I'm literally saying that, I will send you a free box of Trendy Pain Oil, 2 ounces, to you, wherever the fuck you are in the world. Go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Find me a fucking video of me saying that shit, and I'll get you a free fucking box. Go do it. It shouldn't be hard to do. Impress me. In the meantime, wow, it's 1:15. Cannabis isms for all. It is time to smoke. What did you know? My dog is so cute. Let me move this out of the way so you can see how cute he is. He's so freaking cute. Look at that little baby boy. The baby boy. He is, his attitude, he's got an attitude that you would not believe. When he looks at you sideways like this, it's fucking kicking in. He'd just as soon bite your fucking face off. There's, if he doesn't like something, he lets you know it. Kind of like his daddy. I love that. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. 1:15. Cheers, everybody. Yo, bong lover on cannabis, dude. 666. Cheers. I love your name, bro. I love how everyone now has some scruff on their face. They think they're a big fucking mountain man all of a sudden. You're no mountain man, David. You're not ready. You're not prepared at all. You're not a prepper. I'm not a right-winger. All right? And just because I thought of this years before you did doesn't mean that I'm a bad guy or my politics are in a bad place. It just means that you're late. It just means that you're, it's like when you hear this band for the first time, Pearl Jam. Huh, they're amazing. Never heard them before. They must be a new band. Let me go look into them. You're gonna go find out. Huh, this band's been around since when? You know? The early 80s? They've been around for? And you're just hearing them now? That's what you are. Now, see, that's how you write an analogy, David. You're the guy who just discovered Pearl Jam today. I just discovered them. They've been around since like the late 80s. I don't know. You know, they were called something before they were called Pearl Jam, weren't they? They were kids. They've been around for a long, long time. Yes, that's right. Bad Bad Blue Jaws, that is correct. That is correct. You are correct. It's time to smoke again. You're right, my friend. It's time to smoke again. Ah! Happy 420, no law recorded cannabis. Cannabis is just fraud. But cheers. I need a link. Yeah, yo, I need a link. Hook me up with a link, son. I'll play the video and I'll get your address. That would be perfect for this video so that we can demonstrate that I'm not full of shit. And you guys will listen to me and you're just going to be like, dude. And that shit was all over YouTube. It was all over Twitter. It was on, I put it on Facebook. You know, I make things attention to him. He just ignores me. He totally, let's call him. I'll fucking call him right now. I forgot his number. Blah, 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 to David P. Is it 646 to David P? Or something like that? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey, Stoney. I can't remember David Pakman's number. 464 or something. No. It's not coming up. Maybe it's, oh, it'll say it right here on his video. Show more. Here we go. Here it is. 219 to David P. 219 2 D A V I D. Yo, where's that link? Give me that link, son. Give me that link. Where's that link, son? Look what I got. Rebuilding my fucking elbow. This little fucking dumbbell.
You reached the David Pakman Show voicemail line. This line is mostly for messages that might get played on the
I've even
show.
sung songs to him before.
Advertising, membership, technical issues, or for any other reason, please use the
He's completely ignored me.
at davidpakman.com. Thanks.
David, this is Trendy Nay from Trendy As Dabbers, aka Ben Shader. You've heard from me many, many times. I've literally sung to you songs on this line before. I see your off-grid, your prepping video. I was very interested that you said that you came up with that, because you wanted your viewers to know that, you're recently growing concerns with the fact that Donald Trump is now, the president, and that how could people elect somebody who could just be so, unpresidential and untrustworthy. And I understand what you're talking about. But David, I've left you message after message after message on my live streams and on this line like I'm doing right now, in addition to tweeting at you and putting posts up on your videos on YouTube as well, telling you that all you're doing is putting up hashtag empty Trump podiums and that you should be focused on hashtag off-grid living over and over and over again. And you mean to tell me you're so concerned, you want to hear from your audience members so much that when I contact you and I call you and I tell you these things, that I'm literally on my live show right now, 27 people hearing me leave you this live message, that you can't give me a shred of credit for alerting you to this for the last, say, 4 years or so? You've got some fucking nerve, man. I know you listen to me. Still looking too many goddamn videos. You guys, just use the goddamn search. Isn't there, can't you just search? Can't you just search? Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. I'm going to build up the muscles in this arm so it doesn't hurt. I don't get that fucking arthritis ever again in there. Well, it's not arthritis. It's just, it was a pulled muscle. This is nothing. It's like... Now I got bigger ones for that. I got these bad boys right here. You don't want to fuck with me right here. That's the real deal. I'm doing this super slow. Shut up, I'm doing this super slow. Let's build up those muscles. Come on, let's see what you got there, Trendy Nay. What do you got? Oh, you're doing this super slow. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You gotta do it really slow. It's all about the slow speed. It's not about going fast at all. You don't want to go too fast. You might tear something. You've got to be careful. You might tear something in there. You've got to take it easy and take it slow. Maybe put a little lubrication on there. That might help. A little bit of lubrication. Maybe some Trendy Pain Oil. Maybe a little bit of Trendy Pain Oil. And I'm done. That's the super slow. I'm doing the super slow, baby. You guys like that? That's all I got. That's all I got for you. But this is perfect. This is a 6.6 pound. So I'm using 6.6 pounds on this arm to rehabilitate it. 6.6. Tree Mins, thank you, Baba Blue Jaws. And you know what? I can't lift my bicep up like this. I have to use my arm to do it. Like this one, I could just... I could do that all day, pal. What's wrong? You can't do it over there? No, I literally cannot lift. I can't lift this up. Isn't that funny? Look at that. What's that mean? What's that mean? So that's what I got to build back up again, I got to figure that out. And if it takes, a 6.6 pound weight to do it, then so be it. Might be on my side, but TV's up 100. I'm getting all swole up from my super slow. The super slow, baby. I can feel it. That's not good. Yeah, it's not good, right? What do you think that is, Luke? Can't lift 6 pounds. I could do that. I could lift my arm. That's good. At least I could do that. Maybe I should just 1978 dumbbell having. Right, Slowski? Right, man? Right? Man, I wish this thing had a fucking year on it. Oh my God, right, bro? It says, okay, it says Orbitron Fit for Life. Let's find out from DP. Dude, I bet we could find out what year this thing was made. God, there's dust on it from 1978, bro. It's still got the 1978 dust on it. Orbitron DP Orbitron Fit for Life. Good for this would be perfect for a wrist exercise. You know, roll it all the way down. You want to roll it all the way down very slowly. Watch the Slowskis here. Iceman's going to show up. Hey, it's Buzz. And have some fun. Throughout the years. With Trendy Son. Trendy Son? What? Why? What? Hey, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. What did I do to my arm? I ripped it apart. Let me see if I can remember what I did, how I did it. Oh, shoveling. Shoveling. Remember that? Billy was laughing at me because I was showing how I was shoveling. It's funny. Yeah, I got to rehabilitate that thing. I just should probably work on this. You know, when I think about it, I should just be lifting this arm up. Because obviously this is about as much weight as I can lift up the weight of my arm. You know, and just work on that. So did you think I wasn't going to get the tattoo? Yeah, I didn't think you were going to get the tattoo, Edward. I thought you were totally full of shit. I didn't think I was ever going to see you again, actually. There's only one person that's ever got a Trendy As Dabbers tattoo, and that's Josh. I Like Totos and Tattoos Kelly. And he's got 2 of them. 1 on each leg. He's the only person that's ever done it. And I just thought, you know, he was crazy. But now I know he's not crazy. But now there are 2. You can't both be crazy. Ooh. Damn, man. That's like moving through goddamn cement. So we called and left David Pakman a nice message and let him know that, you know, did you guys see the way he takes credit for it? I decided to go off grid because I determined, and the people who are off grid, the people who are prepping, they think that the world's coming to an end because of this or because of that or because of political or because of because the water's going to be poisoned or blah, 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 but not me. No, me and my scruffy beard, we have come to realize that because Donald Trump is the president of the United States, that we must be prepping now. That is why. Not because Trendy As Dabbers has repeatedly, over and over and over and over again, told you to do it. That you're wasting your time with this politics shit. I said it to Steph, and she read it out loud as a super chat on Jimmy Dore. I've said it to Jimmy Dore and Steph. I said, when are you guys going to come off grid and forget about this politics bullshit, and let's start talking about off grid? Your audience will learn about off grid instead of learning about, you know, who did what to who in the fucking political theater yesterday. You know, in the soap opera fucking known as politics. Who cares? Fuck that shit. If you're off grid, none of that shit matters. You know, and the more of us that go off grid, the less support these motherfuckers have, and the less money they get, and the less damage they can do. You know, imagine if everybody just ignored politicians, and politicians had no power at all. They had no money, they had no funding, they had nothing. What could they do? Stand on a fucking soapbox. Like the old days. We made them into these fucking monsters. You know? Fucking David Pakman with a goddamn beard. He's got a beard suddenly now. He's gonna go fucking... He's gonna start prepping with fucking 30 gallons of water. Can you see my... Oh, you guys want to see my 1,500 gallon tank from here? Look at this. This is... It's not too bright out there. Here, I'm gonna fix that. Here, hold on. Yeah, here, look at this. First, look at this. First, look at that. Okay, now look at this. See that? See that green tank right in the middle of the screen? See that big green tank? That's a 1,500 gallon water tank. All right? So you could tell me about your fucking 30 gallons, David, and you could tell your audience about your 30 fucking gallons, or you could do what you should have been doing all along, which was to interview me, have me on your show, so some of your audience members that give a shit will come over and watch my show as well, you know, and learn about, you know, the fact that, you know, 30 gallons ain't going to cut it. 1,500 gallons isn't even going to cut it, but at least it's more than 30. 1,500 is more than 30. And I don't know how many times, I'm going to find out though, god damn it. I'm going to fucking type that goddamn shit in. 1,500 divided by 30. So, he's got 30, he says enough for like 3 days or something. 30 gallons of water for 2 people. 50, so I get 50 times. It's 50 times much more water than he's got. And the audience members will learn to get, instead of a 30 gallon or 2 15 gallon cube tanks, to go get 1,500 gallon tanks. Maybe get a few of those. They're out there, you can buy them. They're not that much more expensive, and it's worth it. Luke Day, thank you. And you asked Joe Rogan to follow me. Thank you. To follow you or to follow me? I hope he does. I hope he pays attention to you. Bottom of the hour. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I had green beans, pole beans, fresh pole beans this morning from my grow down there. Shared them with the dog. That was nice. Tomatoes are going to be ready in a few days. And I got a whole bunch of zucchinis coming, but I mean they're going to take weeks, but they're there. There are zucchini. There's one plant's got 6 zucchinis all in one spot, like a hand with 6 fingers on it. Like a 6-fingered hand. Luke, thank you. I hope more people do that, man. Thank you so much for doing that. I'd love to share my views. Absolutely. All right, you guys, I'm going to cut this one short. No law regarding cannabis. I hope you enjoyed the almost hour. Cannabisism, tisms, and all that good stuff. Bye, guys. Suckers, I'm not cutting it short. None of you guys said anything. Like, keep it open. No, don't go. No, don't do it, Nay. We love you. We want to keep watching. Stay for the hour at least. It's all good, man. Unreal. Nobody does it like that anymore, pal. Unreal. Beep boop. Hey, look at this doggy. Look at this doggy. Unreal. Unreal, pal. Look at this doggy. Unreal. Unreal, pal. Look at everybody's just leaving. Trendy audience. Nobody does that anymore, pal. Unreal. Move along. Not on my worst day, pal. My baby boy. My baby boy. He's so heavy. Tried to pick him up today. I was like, oh God, he's heavy. He's a heavy boy. Beautiful. He's beautiful. Yeah. Big now, big teeth. Big dog. You guys know that you could make hamburgers shaped long and put them on a hot dog bun? Like a surfboard. Shape your hamburger like a surfboard, put it on a hot dog bun. Oh, little puppy. Oh, little puppy boy. You guys aren't even talking to me, man. Seriously. When's the last time a chat came through? 5 minutes ago, guys. I got a chat from you 5 minutes ago. Unreal. Rogan goes, right? Unreal. High five. Rogan, high five. High five. High five. Paw. Give me paw. High five. The boy. Unreal. 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 High five. High five. High five. Good boy. I guess my chat died. I That's cool. Seriously, I know somebody must have said something. I'm not seeing any of it. That's cool. That's cool. I don't care. It's cool, man. It's cool, man. I'm cool. I'm cool. It's cool. Oh, my phone's ringing. Psh, unreal.
Call from 2-3 call.
Hello? 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 Anybody there? Hello? 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 I guess no one was there. Oh, hey, Lisa. Oh, someone said hello to me. Periscope. Dude, is the chat down everywhere? Guys, none of you guys on YouTube could say anything to me right now? Dude, what's going on? Rogan just farted. Now he's looking at his butt. Like, what was that noise? I'm so glad I stayed on so you got to see that. Did you guys hear that? Oh my god, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He's like, oh, here we go again. Here we go. Hello? Yes. Yes, that is correct. How are you? Good. Yeah, the lights are just flashing on it.